Good evening. They are the men and women in blue. It's an unmistakable bright blue, and frequent flyers know it as the people standing between us passengers and actually boarding an airplane. There was no TSA before 9/11, and they have grown big and powerful in just the years since. Most of the time, they do their work without incident, but tonight there is new trouble. It's a government report out about wrongdoing in the TSA for failing to discipline airport screeners who break the rules, and that ranges from sleeping on the job to letting friends and baggage through to stealing from passengers. It's where we begin tonight with our Justice correspondent, Pete Williams. He's in Washington National. Pete, good evening.
Brian, good evening. The number 2 official of the TSA acknowledged today that it has its share of what he called knuckleheads. The issues, are they disciplined consistently, and do the worst offenders get the harshest punishment? Example, says the Government Accountability Office, an airport screener is caught on surveillance video running carry-ons through a metal detector without stopping to review each image. Suspended 30 days. At another airport, a screener walks away to help a family member at the ticket counter, then takes the family carry-on and bypasses screening. Suspended 7 days. And the GAO told Congress today that half the screeners who fall asleep on the job receive less than even the minimum level of discipline called for by TSA's own policies.
Rather than punishing these employees using standard penalties, TSA chose to go easy on those who find it hard to stay awake while protecting the American people.
The report says misconduct cases at TSA went up 27% over the past 3 years, about 9,600 in all, most for failing to show up as scheduled, violating security rules, or sleeping on duty.
Of the 9,600 cases, about half resulted in letters of reprimand, 31% resulted in suspensions, and 17% resulted in the employees' removal from TSA.
TSA insists that it is tough on the worst offenders, firing 180 employees over the past decade for theft, for example, including a screener at the Orlando airport who admitted stealing 4 laptop computers from passenger baggage.
If we can prove an individual is stealing, if we can prove that an individual is taking drugs, if we can prove that an individual is intentionally subjugating the security system, and we can prove it immediately, they're out the door.
But, says the TSA, without definitive proof, employees get letters of reprimand while complaints are investigated. Still, the agency says, in a workforce of more than 56,000, most of them professional, bad things are bound to happen.
We're going to have people that sometimes do stupid things.
Still, the report says TSA could keep better tabs on employee discipline to make sure the punishment fits the offense and to make sure that it's uniform throughout the 450 airports where TSA screeners work. Brian?
Pete Williams, surrounded by happy